Morning guys, how you going? Off into Adelaide this morning. It's 7th of February and Peter Stevens Adelaide and Harley Heaven are holding a run up to the Bend Motorsport Park for a Race Your Mates Day. I won't be doing any racing because I want to film it, but I've got a mate who races his Yamaha up there, and he's asked me to come up and film it and watch. So yeah, we're off down to Adelaide to Harley Heaven for a sausage sizzle and a show and shine, and then up to the Bend. Should be a good day. It's going to be 35 degrees. Might even be a bit warm. All right, guys, we'll head off down there, and I'll see you down in Adelaide. Well, here we are up in the Big Smoke up in Adelaide. Some may not call Adelaide the Big Smoke, but to me it is. Last time I filmed a public event here in Adelaide was the bike night. And I actually mentioned then that when I filmed it, I wasn't going to film all the carryings on, all the yeehaw and after the bike night, because I didn't think it was, we've had a lot of fatalities in Adelaide, in South Australia lately, and we don't really need that sort of bloody. It's got its place, burnouts and racing, and there's a time and a place for all that sort of thing, and things like this is how to do it. $40 and you're on a drag strip with ambulances, and so that if you do have an arse overhead, all you hurt is yourself. So yeah. Right down here through King William Street and down to, I think it's Franklin Street, where Harley Heaven and Peter Stevens is. Turn this bloody thing around so you can have a look. Pretty town, the old Adelaide. Yeah, it's quite a pretty city, Adelaide. And like I said, I call it the Big Smoke, but it's yeah, compared to Sydney and Melbourne and even Brisbane, it's like a big bloody country town. Takes you about 5 minutes to ride or drive through the middle of it. So yeah, this morning Harley Heaven and Peter Stevens are putting on breakfast, I think at 9:30. We've got a show and shine on at 10 or 10:30, and then the ride out of the city, and it's about an hour and a half up to the Bend, where if you're racing, I think it's $40, and if you're just there as a spectator like myself, I think that's $10 entry. But you know, it's not bad. Racing starts at 1 o'clock, I think. Racing starts at 1 and finishes at 5, so it's not a bad day out for $10. But yeah, I've got a funny feeling there'll be a hell of a big turn up down here. With the weather the way it's going to be, it's 35 I think up where we're going, or 35 down here in Adelaide. Good guys there. So we'll go over to Harley Heaven and have a look, and hope I don't get the wants on for something shiny and bright. But yeah, there's already more than I expected. There's a lot of bikes here. Motorsport part.
I got one of them.
Good bike.
Or something and needs to take the gravel strap, just make sure you're conscious of where you're applying one is on the left hand side. Right, really important. We do have 780 metres of braking area, so it's a fair bit. For the newbies and people that race here before, the finish line, the quarter mile, is actually where those big scoreboards are. That is actually where the beam goes across the end. So once you're through there, you can start buttoning off. We obviously have 780 metres, plus then there's a gravel strap. Use it if you need it. It'll stop you. Then there's a net, a second net. Then there's a big hairy mount, and then there's a tail and bend bakery. Not as you'll find it after that. Big go past it. Hopefully we won't need it. So like I said, at the end of the track, to the left, come back around 25 kilometres on the return road. Remember here we do drive American style, so it's on the right hand side. The reason of that is when you come to pick up your time cards, which are underneath the tunnel there, where the staircase is, Lisa will be there handing the time cards, that's why it's on that side.
Scrutineering.